Hey, what's up everybody? This is Gerson Ribeiro and this is my new top 5 video. In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 things that Hollywood always seems to get it wrong. I'm not going to talk about things like disarming a bomb or hacking a computer because those are not everyday things. I'm going to talk about simple things that happen to you and me every day that somehow Hollywood always gets it wrong. So let's begin. On the number 5 we have speaking on the phones and watching TV. Have you guys ever noticed that in a movie or a TV show, when a person is going to turn on the TV, it's always something relevant to the plot of the movie or show. The person never turns on it on a movie or a commercial. It's always something very important for the show. Or sometimes when the person is speaking on the phone and somebody says, "Hey, turn on the news channel." Which one? I have regular satellite TV and I myself have like 20 news channels. But somehow the person who's supposed to turn on the news channel on a movie or TV show always gets it perfectly right. And it's always something related to the plot. On the phone area, I have two problems. First is that we can see that the person that's talking on a phone in a movie or TV show, it's not actually talking on the phone because of the way they speak and the way they hold their phones. Look at this. If I'm talking on the phone like this, I can pretend to have a phone call. But sometimes the actor is shot in a certain way that we can see what's on the screen. And then in those movies, the way they shoot the actors, we can see that they're not talking to anyone. So that kind of upsets the magic of the scene a lot. You know, it loses the credibility of the scene. And one thing that always irked me about speaking on the phone in movies and TV, have you guys ever noticed how nobody almost never says goodbye after a phone call? Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm talking to someone on the phone, even if I am very nervous or the person talking to me is very nervous, we say goodbye after a phone call. Like, "Look, I got an emergency here. I can't talk right now. I'm gonna call you. Let me call you back when I can. All right? Thank you. Goodbye." It's so simple. But in movies and TV show, we see people saying goodbye in like 1 out of 100. It's just ridiculous, you know. On the number 4, we have taking a shower. Have you guys noticed on movies and TV that every time someone is going to take a shower, they actually get in the shower first and then turn it on? I don't know about your showers, guys, but on mine, if I have done that, I would have frozen to death because it takes a while for the water to get warm, especially if the heating system isn't good. Right here in my place, we have a very good heating system. Even I have to wait a while to get in a shower so I won't freeze. Actually, the way I shower is like this. I turn on the faucet even before I take my clothes. So by the time I'm ready to get in the shower, the water is already hot. But for some reason, in movies and TV, people seem to do the opposite. They always get in the shower first to then turn it on, and they have to wait until the water gets warm while they're freezing out. On the number 3, we have drinks and drinking. Have you guys noticed that in movies and TV, every time somebody walks into a bar, a diner, or something like this, and they're going to order a drink to the waiter or barman, they always say stuff like, "I'll have a beer, I'll have a whiskey, I'll have red wine," something like that. Seriously, which one? I live in America, and if you order something like, if you order this way on a bar, restaurant, or whatever, that two things are gonna happen. First, the waiter or barman are gonna wanna kill you. Second, they're going to ask you which brand it is that you want to drink. Because this one I seem to understand, and this one I forgive a little bit. Because if the person says the brand that they want to drink in the movies and TV, they're going to have to get a license to do so, or there will be product placement. And then people will complain that the movie or TV in itself is trying to push a product on us. But I think there will be kind of word for the realism because nobody orders drinks like that. Like around here in the United States, there must be like 100 different brands of beer and whiskey. So when people go to a place and order something like that, they're definitely gonna say the brand that they want to drink. Another thing that irritates me is the things that people do and don't do when they're drunks in movies and TV shows. Have you guys noticed that, especially in the investigation stories, that when the guy or woman is drunk, they make a fantastic discovery or solve a crime or find a solution for something that they were looking for, be it an investigation or building someone or a math equation, even. Seriously, guys, I've seen drunk people in my life, okay? I myself never got drunk because I'm not much of a drinker, but I saw drunk people plenty of times, and some of those people can even say how much is 2 plus 2, okay? You don't become a master detective when you're drunk. Actually, your intelligence have a tendency to decrease due to the alcohol. So let's stop doing that, Hollywood, okay? Because people knows how getting drunk works. On the number 2, we have guns and wounds. Have you guys noticed that on a movie or TV show, that person gets shot in the leg or somewhere non-lethal? People are just like, oh my god, man, that hurts so much. Seriously. Seriously, I'm gonna say seriously because getting shot in the leg is one of the worst things that can happen to a person. Like, seriously, how the hell Hollywood always gets that wrong? When somebody gets shot in the leg, first they fall on the floor. Second, they can't walk it off, okay? We could see more of that on action movies that someone gets shot in the leg, fall on the floor, drag themselves out, and then get up and just limp a little bit. Seriously, getting shot in the leg, first of all, uh, physical therapy exists for a reason. Because when you get shot in the leg, the tendency is that you're going to lose a lot of the movement on the area that you got shot. So you have to go to a lot of physical therapy to fix it. But in movies, especially action movies, people just walk it off and takes 1 or 2 days to recover. Another problem that I often see is the way people defend themselves from gunshots. Have you guys noticed in the movies that the villains or bad guys, they make a point to say that they're going to use armor piercing rounds, high-tech weapons and stuff like that. And the good guys somehow manage to protect themselves from a gunshot by hiding behind a wooden table. Like, I'm not a specialist, I've never served in the military, I don't have any training or nothing like that, but I am pretty sure that wood is not bulletproof, especially bullets that were made to pierce vests and armored cars. So that's another thing that Hollywood often gets wrong. And last but not least, we have romance, because romance is something generally simple, but Hollywood somehow always managed to get it wrong. Like, romantic gestures are buying a. Well, since I'm a guy, I'm gonna do this from the guy's perspective. A romantic gesture is like buying chocolates or flowers to a girl. It's not spying on her, not taking no for an answer, and not watching her every single moment of the day. Somehow, Hollywood gets us to think that stalking and being creepy is a romantic thing. We often saw that on the Twilight franchise, the 50 Shades franchise, and lately on the Netflix show You. No, seriously, guys. Today, especially in America, a guy is going to understand that no means no on the first time. Like, if a girl has to say no 3 times here in America, the third time is gonna come with the police, and the guy's gonna go to prison and get a criminal record for stalking. This is not how romance works, okay? Like, it's like with small gestures, like taking a girl out to dinner or something. It's not spying on her. Alright everybody, this was my top 5 video of simple things that Hollywood always gets it wrong. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I see you next time. Goodbye.